Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Auntie Derek's Daytime Tea, where we discuss the latest celebrity tea in the news. And we do it live every weekday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Chatmosa. I'm your host, Auntie Derek, and today is Monday, March 16th. So with me on the mic, we have some fabulous co-hosts. We have my Libra Queen and my gorgeous Moon. Hey, ladies.
Good morning.
Hey.
And shout out to the listeners holding it down in the chat as well. Well, we had a very eventful weekend with the Oscars and everything, but I think we got some piping hot tea. So let's go ahead and jump right in.
Tea time.
Motherfucking tea time.
Yes. Well, I like to know what annoy y'all with.
Okay. Who is
Wait,
it,
hold
Diddy
on,
or
wait a
Ray
minute.
J?
How many skips we got?
Oh, I did forget to tell y'all. So we have two skips.
We have two skips and how many stories?
Let's see. I think did I count 20? Y'all know I can't count, child. You know that Durham math this
Okay,
morning.
we got 10 to 10. Okay. So we
Okay,
got
Hmm.
to see,
okay.
But
if
this
we got
story,
one on the side.
the first one I won't spend too much time on because what it is actually not about Diddy, it's about his child's mother, the youngest child, Dana Tran, and who she's allegedly dating. And do you see where it
Oh,
says
I
here?
know
Okay.
Oh,
you
wait,
fucking
Why you did
lying.
girl,
no?
girl,
I
you
know
see it
you
Absolutely
right.
fucking
not.
lying.
You
Absolutely not. Let
I
me
know
see
you
it.
fucking lying.
Next. We see it next.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord.
Yes.
Jesus.
So just to make sure I put it out there for the AI algorithm, Desmond Scott allegedly dating mother of Diddy's child, Dana Tran.
What? What? I just, you know what? Control Alt Delete Desmond. Okay. What the hell?
Yeah, and pretty much that's what, hey Chili, that's just is what it
Woo! She
is.
made it. Hey, girl.
It says per TMZ, they spoke to alleged sources close to the purported couple that have confirmed this news. They have reportedly been spending a lot of casual time together since Christie filed for divorce. Though things are reportedly not serious at press time, the notion that they have been only seeing each other recently supports the idea that this happened after the divorce filing. Christy Sarah, also known as Christy Scott, reportedly cited Desmond's infidelity as the reason for their split.
Hmm.
You know what? That's one thing.
Business we don't care
His
about. Ooh,
ass,
Lord.
as soon as he got out from separated from her, his ass. All the news about him is who he's seeing every 5 minutes. Sit your raggedy ass down. Some goddamn
Uh,
where.
Also, they can just stop the gay rumors, honey. That's all that is, honey. So he want to should be seen with each and every girl. Let me go next to Diddy's child's mother, honey. Just so they won't never say I'm gay after this. Girl, they still saying Diddy
Well,
gay,
hold
honey.
on. Well, so like, please, your best bet was to stay with your wife. Y'all was making money. I don't know what these. Ooh, God, boy, niggas are doing a good thing. I tell you what, they will ruin a good thing. We
Yeah.
out here getting this money, and you over here fucking it off. God damn, get on my nerves.
Hmm. Well, I will certainly watch this to see if this becomes a thing. So,
Mm-mm.
We don't care.
I mean, we barely knew that she was a Diddy baby mama. Barely. Everybody, I was like, who did he have this little baby by? At somebody, you was just off in the weeds, hiding in the bushes. She wasn't even out there. Matter of fact, wasn't he dating Carisha when he
No,
got this baby?
I believe so. Yes, that was his plaything. Hmm. Yeah.
Child, child. Go on ahead, next story.
Well, but we certainly saw. If those of you who watched the Oscars last night, we had, some of us was watching to see if Sinners was going to take home some of those 16 nominations that they got, and they took home some. Not as much as we would have liked to them have had, and they played in
Mm-hmm.
both Roy and Wumi's face, but it's all good. But you
And
see,
Ryan, to be honest.
but Michael B. Jordan, honey, you see how he made history as the first Oscar winner to play twins in his role. And
Yeah, I know that's
you
all.
see what he just like a true nigga, honey. What he do after that? Where you think he went to, honey? Girl, he went to
In and
In
Indianapolis.
out
and
burger.
Out.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's just
And
nasty ass food.
And it is actually an Oscar tradition, or because wherever this is by, their celebrities go in and go to get their In and Out burgers. It's really close, I think. So it's not like he's
Yeah.
the only person ever done it.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that because I was going to say, because I feel like, at he being an East Coaster, right? And nothing against y'all in the West Coast, nothing. But I've had In and Out, and it's cute. It's
It's
cute.
That's
not.
cute.
You
It's
lying.
That's fine.
it's cute.
Don't lie.
It's alright.
Look, we have a
I mean,
conversation, not too much,
Whataburger to me
Auntie.
is better.
Hello,
Whataburger is
you ain't
better
got
to
a
me.
you ain't got a lot of kicking, Auntie. Let's be real. Let's call a spade a spade. Them fries, trash. Them burgers, trash. Don't tell me, don't tell me that I gotta know about a secret menu in order to get something edible, bitch. Please, be fucking for real.
I
Why you
mean,
didn't get them
honestly,
animal style and this, that, and the third? Bitch, no. If your regular fries not good, you're trash. If a regular fucking burger, fresh off the grill, not good, it's trash.
Five Guys is to me still better than In and Out. But okay, y'all
Five
going
Guys
for
is
it
better
though.
than just about every other burger chain. That's why their ads are so high. Most of us don't mind signing over a mortgage just to get a damn burger and some fries and a shake. But yeah, I just feel like and truly sorry to the West Coast. I know this because y'all be in the West Coasters. I know, baby, be ready to fight over In and Out. And
And they
Really,
can
it's
fight
just
by
the
themselves.
Californians. It's really just the
Yeah.
California folks.
look,
Let's just
look
keep it
at him in the
real.
Cousin,
comments. We will fight.
cousin, we're not gonna fight about a motherfucking thing because you can have it. Okay? You can have
It
it.
is yours.
We do not
Give
want
me
it. I
Whataburger.
promise you.
Honestly, give me Whataburger.
Hello. A
Okay, because
water
I'm gonna tear it up every time. Stop
Listen,
playing.
you could go to Whataburger and get breakfast, you know what I'm saying? With a thick shake and some decent fries with a spicy ketchup, please.
So I've
Smash
actually
Burger
had
is my
Whataburger for
girl.
the first time. I want to say maybe 2-3 weeks ago. They just put when I was in Charlotte over the weekend. Maybe I need to
Mm-hmm.
try it fresh, and maybe I need to go because I had it delivered, and it was cute.
Yes, fresh is better.
Yeah, it
But
was
yes,
cute.
I don't eat beef like that anymore. But I would tell you that I like their breakfast sandwiches. So I do like an egg sandwich. I think they have some kind of egg sandwich, and then I'll get fries with spicy ketchup. Just remember the spicy ketchup and a little shaky shake or something, depending on how I feel.
Ooh,
Not
Mm.
egg sandwich,
Well,
fries, and a shake. Like what, girl?
Yeah,
stomach, iron stomach. That's what you call that.
Sweet.
oh well, we have a West Coaster telling us you guys can go and eat your genetically enhanced burger. Um, and then we have another
Please.
wake up baby that say you will not come for In and Out because not only do they serve good food, they also treat their employees right. They pay them well and they give them scholarships.
well,
Okay,
listen,
that's
they have
beautiful.
they
I like that.
listen.
That's cute.
Listen, they have to the way they charging people and the way that it's expensive in California. But just like they do that, there's also other companies that do it too. The Starbucks
I
coffee
think that's
people.
cute.
Now I will say I like the idea that I was able to spend like what $12-13, and I think I got like maybe 2 burgers and not without that sauce though, because that sauce is mayo based, and I don't do that.
Exactly.
But I got like 2 burgers, some fries, and a shake, and like a pink lemonade or some shit that they had, and I didn't spend that much money, and it was cute.
Yeah, and that's because the
That's
quality
cute.
is not good.
Oh, okay. You know.
Don't talk about Smash Burger. Smash Burger is that girl.
Wake that up.
Hello, wake it
Wake
up.
that up. Shout out to Smash Burger. Now I heard that they was on some Trump support and shit allegedly, but
No,
I'm a
no, don't
I'm gonna
say
look into
that.
that because I don't want to have to quit y'all.
Good thing
Um,
other people make smash burgers, but that's okay.
you
That's okay.
busted
Mhm.
my burger bubble that quick this morning.
No, no, no. We got to check it out. We got to find out if it's true. We can't go off of
Oh.
Listen,
rumors.
I don't wanna know.
Okay,
Me neither.
Just don't tell me nothing. I need ignorance is
Hello.
bliss.
but I am actually
Ignorance is
like really
bliss.
excited for Michael B. Jordan though because he won that Oscar and did not have to use that fake relationship that he had with Lori Harvey allegedly to get it
Oh,
done. So shout out
Listen,
to
why are we
him.
bringing? Please don't bring up that. Please, Lord, let him win. Let his win stand on its own because he was in his motherfucking bag. You hear me?
look, he
He
said he want
he
his
got.
memory of us with a black woman. Okay, just let him have that.
Listen here.
Okay.
Listen, he got his heart broke. He locked in, and he said he set up, and he said, "What's good?" right? He got to work.
He a mama's boy. He treat his mama good. I love that.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
whatever white woman he get with, they're gonna be double dating with Jonathan Majors and Megan Good. Watch.
You know what? You stop it.
You know what?
Not
Yeah,
too
don't.
much. Okay, we
Absolutely
know
not, sir.
we know the energy, but not too much. He can reform.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
He probably saw the error of his ways. Now, if he come with a white woman later, I'll be like, well, okay, Auntie was right. But until that moment,
Shut
we
the
gonna
fuck
give
up.
him, and we gonna give Michael B. Jordan the benefit of the doubt.
You
Because
know what?
don't
I'm gonna be
nobody else
quiet.
ever give us the benefit of the doubt. So I'm gonna give
Hello?
it to him.
Let
Because
us enjoy this little Oscar
quiet as
win.
it's not kept, the number one, the first of the best Oscar winning motherfuckers, Sidney Poitier, definitely loved
Okay.
him some milk.
Girl.
Okay, and they be
Woo.
calling his name up and down the goddamn community. Okay, so if Sidney can do it, damn it, put some respect on
And you
Michael.
see how he said Halle
Allegedly.
Berry name, but didn't say nothing about Monique. Oh, let me stop.
No, he
Well,
was naming.
actually, he was
best
naming
actors
best
and
actors and
actresses,
actresses. Yeah,
not
because I
supporting.
thought about Whoopi too, and then I was like, he didn't name off the supporting actresses.
He
Okay,
was
y'all better
naming
drag me.
lead actors and actresses. Yeah.
Okay, get
Yes,
me together. Okay.
because I was there too. Because I said, wait, I feel like he left some names off, and I was like, but then I realized he was naming off the blacks that did win the lead acting. Because I
Yeah.
was like, you ain't named Whoopi.
And it's not
What
that.
the hell?
Listen, it's not that many to name. It's only 6 of them.
Mhm.
5 of them men, 1 of them a
And
woman.
he's
And now
shouted
that,
out Will, since Will is still on band until I think 2 more
hey man,
years,
fuck
3
them
more
for
years.
that too. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the Oscars for that too.
Well, I
Mm.
forgot Richard Gere had been banned,
Oh, so did I, child.
and he
Ooh,
had a longer ban. He had like a 20-year ban,
I totally forgot about
and
that.
and
That's how
that was
long.
just some words. At least Will slapped the shit out of somebody. You know what? I'm not mad at he slapped the shit out of like I don't. You know what? Nigga
We
stood
have
10
a
toes
comment saying
down.
white heifers can have his big cheeked ass. Okay.
And got away with it
Tammy.
too. Didn't get no repercussions. I mean, other than being banned from there, but just
Yeah.
charges and all that. He ain't getting nothing.
No. And only got 10 years. Richard Gere talked about some political, maybe, I forget exactly what it was, but shit, he got 20. I was like,
And
damn.
listen, it's because people understood. They ain't want to say they was with him. There was a whole lot of people I guarantee was with him. Denzel, if Denzel say he behind you, I guarantee you he had a little sway. Like, nah, you ain't finna do him like that.
Mm.
Them white cheek hef, them white
I love
heifers
the
can have his
applause he
big.
got when he won.
You what?
Hello.
The applause the audience gave him, Jordan,
Oh,
when he won.
Michael? Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh, and make no mistake, I was applauding too, hun. I was like, you better
Oh, I know.
motherfucking
I
do
know.
it.
Wait,
You-
and he stood in it too. Did you see? He did that little, like, he stood in, like, yeah, give me my shit. Give me
Mhm.
I'm
my
that
shit.
negro.
And I was
No,
like, as you should, sir, as you should.
he deserved for sure. Now, what the Oscars also need to get together, honey, they rude ass security from what I'm seeing, because they try to come for Teyana Taylor while she was there, who I actually really enjoyed. Like every time the camera showed her, she was always looking so charming, just smiling, and sometimes they even put her daughter on camera. And you see how she was very, for those of you who did watch, like anybody else who won, she was always very supportive of them. Like
Oh
she always
yeah, no,
stood up
she
and
is.
clapped. A
Oh yeah,
class act. I love it. I
she
love
Especially
this
is.
when
girl.
Michael won. She was like, yes, yes.
Hmm
Wait,
Mhm.
it was
Loved
that
her.
her daughter sitting next to her? Was that
It was.
Judy?
No,
Okay, she getting grown. Child, I thought that was a grown person sitting next to her.
her no next to her at the Oscars.
In
Yeah.
the red.
No, that was her mom
That was
with
Oh,
her.
was
the
that her
with the
mom?
butt with the bang
The
too.
buns, the buns.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was
okay,
her
that was her
mama.
mama. Oh,
Well,
Yeah.
okay.
shit, it don't crack, do it? Because, baby, I thought that was a little girl.
You thought that was her daughter?
I
I
did.
didn't get a good look. I didn't get a good look. I just saw somebody sitting next to her.
And it looked like it was a person that was smaller than her that had to stand up, like that was in all red, and
Oh, I
it
didn't
looked
see
like
the all red.
No, that was her. The person who was sitting to her right was her mother.
Okay,
She
with the
had
knot.
red, white, and black, I believe.
Oh, okay. I wasn't paying that close attention. So
Because
okay.
the
I took.
other side was Leonardo. She was sitting right next to Leonardo.
Yes,
And it was
and I think because what I'm thinking about when I'm thinking about the person was actually sitting to her left, and I think that her daughter was in between Leonardo and her. I remember
no.
seeing her daughter up in there.
Hold on,
Mm-mm.
let me
There,
let's
if you
let's
go
do a little
back,
Google
she was
search.
sitting right next. Yeah, she was sitting right next to Leo. Because I just watched a video where she was dancing between the thing, and he was sitting right next to her.
We have a comment saying Derek hasn't had an eye exam since 1982. Forgive him.
Okay.
I
Well, some
mean,
points are being made here. I'm
Touche.
sorry.
Drag me.
There was some
Well,
points there.
Teyana Taylor had to drag that damn security guard, and we have a video of it. Because
Oh
well, first I'm
no.
going to show the video of the incident, and then I'm going to show a video of her talking about the incident. So let me share my
Now, why
screen.
would you be messing with somebody in a full gown regalia? What is you doing? I hope you get fired. Cause what? You can't
So
be doing
here's
that to our good sis.
not you. Okay, so this is the one we want.
You're rude putting your hands on the female.
Go backstage.
Very rude.
Go over a little bit.
Because he's putting his hands on the female. What are you doing? He literally shoved me. He wasn't even her. He was even shoving her.
That is her. Oh wait, that's her mama. They all look alike.
yeah, that's her mom. In the red, that's her mom.
She's the blueprint for sure.
Don't touch me.
Okay, yep, and you were absolutely right because that was that same outfit that I saw, so it looks like that was indeed her mother. My bad. But okay, girl, she looks good, honey. Anywho,
Look, but then she looks like
Listen,
Junie.
listen. I'm gonna tell you what my mama called me. Eagle eyes, okay?
But no, she in that side profile, I could see Junie, and I was like, okay, well then if that's the grandma, she is the blueprint for real because copy paste again.
Okay, so
Yes,
thank
baby.
you for confirming I wasn't crazy. I was like, I knew I saw that girl's daughter up in that audience, but nope, that was the mama who looked just like whose daughter happened to look just like her grandma. The grandma's
What
the
was that
baby.
security guard trying to do?
I don't
I
know,
guess
but
kind of what maybe rushed people along, and I guess to me, I was getting it was that similar to what Kelly Rowland went through over there in France with that security guard.
Yeah.
how are you rushing the celebrities? Like who you acting like they here for the show? They the talent. What you doing?
Exactly. Well,
They
they called her to see what she had to say about that incident.
he was rude.
Hey, T,
Teyana, can I take a picture, please?
what happened? What happened at the awards, T? I saw like a video where this guy put hands on you or something. You good?
It's all good.
Yeah, they can't stop your shine. You know, you already know
I
that.
don't think this is trying to stop shine. It's just everybody's having a good time, and you know, security was just doing a lot.
They were
And it's
doing.
just
They were
like,
being extra. Listen,
There's always that one, but I'm perfectly fine.
yeah, a lot of people were wondering.
I'm happy. I mean,
The-
it's nothing to wonder. I think the first thing people do is definitely, you know, make assumptions.
Sure.
But at the end of the day, I just don't tolerate disrespect,
As you,
especially when it's unwarranted and it's unprovoked. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. How does it feel to to win Best Picture?
Great to see you.
You know,
Congratulations.
right, guys, we have to go.
Oh my God, y'all, she is just so pussy. Oh, I love it. You see, anytime somebody came over to her, she just started waving like, "Hey, baby," with the hand and gave him a. Oh, she's so pussy. I love it. But yeah, that's what happened. She said the security guard was taking his job a little bit too seriously, and she had to just kind of like, listen, I'm a Harlem girl, not the one.
Don't touch
Well,
me.
first of all, like, why are you pushing the people who are coming to the show? Like, these are the celebrities. Like, what is you doing? This is who you're supposed to be protecting. What the hell? The fuck going on here?
Mm-hmm.
buddy. You done
Look,
forgot.
we have a comment saying that was a bunch of nothing.
Well, true, but still.
Well, speaking of a bunch of nothing, honey, Priya Jane, y'all remember who she is?
No,
Yeah.
but go ahead.
The ex girlfriend that Eric Dane had when he died.
Oh, yeah, you keep telling me about her, but yeah, what about her?
Well, they caught up with her, to see how she feels after Eric's death, honey.
Well, damn, can she be sad? Damn, what the fuck?
And of course, you see where it says, by way of TMZ, Eric Dane's ex-girlfriend, Priya Jane, says she's still processing his death, honey. She missed that man, honey. I know that's right. You go ahead and miss your married man, honey.
I was thinking about him dying so soon.
It was
You
so
were the only one.
Well, it looks
It was
like
so quick.
he refused. Like, he could have probably lived longer, but he would have needed, like, they wind up on a ventilator and all that.
Oh, yeah.
And he looked like he
said he
probably
didn't want to.
refused that. Yeah.
Yep. Well, you got to be, you one hell of a man, huh, when you got both your wife and your girlfriend mourning you at the same time. But let's see what Priya has to say about it.
Messy.
Hey Priya, how are you?
Hi.
I wanted to ask how you've been holding up since Eric's passing.
I'm processing. I don't know.
Do you have a favorite memory with him that you wanted to share with us?
All of them. Eric was a great guy.
Yeah.
Look like she's processing quite well.
Right?
No, I'm actually aggressively single right now. There's nobody that I'm talking to in the slightest for the first time in a long time.
Anything before you go that you would want to share about, Eric's legacy and his life?
I'm glad his kids are there to keep the legacy alive, and he was a great guy.
This was not the time to ask her about that. This
No.
was so inappropriate. So, like,
And
all
she
that
walked with
music in
another
the
man.
background.
You know,
Oh, my God. It was just
on a
so...
No, but I don't think that was a date, though, because she did say in the video she wasn't dating anybody.
that's what she
Yeah.
said.
And I don't know, because I saw that guy, he was carrying, looked like he was carrying a Gucci clutch or a Gucci wallet. And I don't know too many straight men that are carrying it like it's a purse. Usually they'll put it like in their pocket or something, most straight guys.
Right,
but no,
right.
he wanted you to see that Gucci honey, like
And it was
he
the
is.
music was in the background, like they going into a club. Like it was just so not
Yeah,
the
but
time for that.
Yeah,
shit.
she was out. I mean,
I said,
enjoying
well, how are you
herself.
doing, since clearly she's fine.
Clearly.
Clearly.
And I'm just happy his kids will carry on his legacy. Girl, I know that's right.
Like she was an ex-wife or something. Like TMZ sometimes they get on my fucking nerves.
Look, technically she won, and why she had the same responsibilities as one.
I'd have been like, get out of my damn face.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm trying to get into the club and you asking me
stupid ass questions.
Oh God.
Y'all
you ain't never
lied.
Because that was you know what? Because that was dumb as hell. And why would you be asking her that?
Get the fuck away from me.
And what's making her a celebrity besides her fucking him?
Thank you. Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, well then.
Wait, hold on 1 second before we move on to the next story. This ain't got nothing to do with this white lady. Is Happy around? I just would like to know how we get filler seats to the Oscars, because I saw something about it and I was just like, I didn't know they was doing that for real.
Mm-hmm. All the award shows have filler seats.
Yeah, I feel like we should be collectively as a Auntie daytime tea and friends. Should be feeling like
we should do that one time. Okay.
Yeah,
I
feel like we need to put it on the docket or something.
Let's go. Shoot, I'm with it. Because and especially I would love for us to actually go to a Wendy is not with us anymore, and Sherry. I don't think y'all would go to Sherry no way, to be honest. But a daytime talk show
experience.
Yeah, it is a really, really fun experience. I have went to so many. It is a fun time. So I imagine being a seat filler is like around the same experience. They probably feed you. You probably get to meet a lot of people.
Yeah. I would definitely, for sure. I'm
Uh,
always here for the experiences.
Filler seats. So we have a comment saying filler seats are typically for production assistants. Well, there you go. Y'all better go. Look, you better go be try to be somebody's assistant, honey.
Who said we ain't production assistants right now? Right
I
now,
know
we
that's
production
right.
assistants. Sign us up.
We
Word.
Chatmosa production assistants.
Yes, honey. Well, speaking of production, honey, you know 50 Cent like to do a whole production. Like he's some
Ah,
but y'all saw over the weekend, honey, how he done started some shit between Papoose and Clarissa, saying that Clarissa done
Yes.
cheated on Papoose with somebody by the name of Maserati.
Mm-hmm.
wait a minute. He just wanted that heat off of his ass whooping he getting from them Harris family. That's all that was, asshole.
Possibly. Well, he got more he need to worry about, honey, when it comes to Clarissa, because she's actually threatening legal action. And you see where it says here by way of all hip hop, Clarissa Shields brings the law to 50 Cent Instagram beef over cheating claim.
I'm about
Well,
to say, sue his ass. Sue his ass.
mhm. Well, 50 Cent just learned that dragging an Olympic champion into his beef with Papoose may come with legal consequences. The Gen Unit founder posted an AI-generated face swap of Clarissa Shields and Papoose on Instagram, claiming she cheated with a singer named Maserati Bud, and now the undefeated boxer is threatening to take him to court over it. Shields didn't waste any time responding. She posted a screenshot of an AI generated legal response explaining that you can absolutely sue someone for falsely claiming you slept with another person through defamation. Her caption was direct: 50 Cent, you getting sued. You can't lie and put bodies on me. Translation: she's done playing around. 50 posted the manipulated image with a caption claiming he had ring camera footage of the alleged cheating. Classic 50 move, but this time he picked the wrong person to drag into it. Shields backed up her threat to sue by releasing a recorded phone call with the man claiming to be Maserati Bud, who denied any involvement with her. This beef between 50, Papoose, and Clarissa has been brewing for years, but it escalated when Papoose dropped Agent Provocateur, a full diss track with a music video that took shots at 50 Cent's health and finances. Instead of responding with bars, 50 went after Papoose' relationship. That's when Shields stepped in and made it clear she's not the one to play with. Rather than responding through music like a true artist, he chose to make false claims about me and create a narrative suggesting that that I had sexual relationships with someone that I've never been involved with in any capacity, no romantic or sexual contact whatsoever. Shields wrote. Given his platform and influence with 38.9 million followers, now legal action is being pursued. Shields vowed. Shields and Papoose' relationship seemed to have stayed strong through all of this drama, and the boxer made it clear she's not backing down from 50 or anyone else. Okay, so this will be very interesting to see because you know he likes to threaten, 50 loves to threaten legal action or threaten court or threaten litigation with people. And so this looks like he might be getting a taste of his own medicine. And I'm actually curious to see how this will play out and to see if this will just like this next case, honey, because you know how we've been talking about 50 and his ex and how he been trying to take her to court over her life's rights through G Unit books. And remember how we just read that he that was a judge just dismissed his most recent what was it, deposition in court or whatever. Baby, he is not taking no for an answer. He is going to the appellate court, honey. And you see where it says here, by way of all hip hop, and it's an exclusive, 50 Cent refuses to accept default loss in $1 million battle with Shaniqua Tompkins over life rights. A motherfucker, honey. A motherfucker that just like love taking people to court to get his way, like he a white man.
You ever been to Cream Burger?
I ain't never heard of it.
It's on Third Ward.
Ooh.
Elgin.
Elgin. Yeah.
I just heard on Marvin advertising.
Chill.
Chill.
But I don't
Yeah, we want a cream burger too.
get food, you know.
Yeah.
Y'all was just gonna let her talk.
Because we wanted to hear the tea, honey. Well, that's the joy about doing a live show, honey. Well, and you see where I just shared the all hip hop article, and it starts off. 50 Cent just escalated his legal battle with ex Shaniqua Tompkins by taking their life rights dispute straight to New York's appellate court. G-Unit Books filed a notice of appeal, refusing to accept the judge's decision that blocked their attempt to win by default. The company's pushing hard to overturn what Justice Robert R. Reed ruled on March 4th, and they're not backing down. Judge Reed's order gave Tompkins 20 days to file her answer and scheduled a virtual preliminary conference for May 5th of 2026. The judge basically said G-Unit's default motion didn't hold up because Tompkins showed she had a legitimate excuse for missing the deadline and real defenses to raise. She claimed she had never lived at any of the 3 addresses where G-Unit tried to serve her, and she only learned about the lawsuit when reporters called to ask her questions. The core issue is whether G-Unit actually proved they served Tompkins properly. Judge Reed knocked them for not showing that they relied on a trustworthy source for her current address before doing the nail and mail thing. Tompkins' defense is solid too. She's arguing the 2007 Life Rights Agreement wasn't voluntary and that she signed it under duress with threats and intimidation from 50 Cent and his late manager, Chris Lighty. Tompkins claimed in her affidavit that Lighty told her she'd suffer severe consequences if she did not sign. The 2007 deal supposedly gave 50 Cent and G-Unit control over her story, name, and likeness for an $80,000 advance plus royalties. Tompkins says she only got $35,000 and that the company never honored its end anyway. Years later, she started doing interviews and posting content about their relationship, his rise to fame, and what she describes as abuse. G-Unit says G-Unit says that violated the agreement and cost them a planned book project, and they're suing for over $1 million. G-Unit's appeal challenges the entire order, not just one piece. They're arguing that the judge got it wrong by denying default and giving Tompkins more time to respond. A default judgment would have fast-tracked 50's bid for a money award and an injunction that could have silenced Tompkins. Instead, the trial's court order stands, meaning she gets to answer the claims and fight back rather than get wiped out on a technicality. Now, both sides are gearing up for what looks like a long legal war. Oh, baby, indeed. So it's looking, but this is how you know Mercury in retrograde for sure, 50, honey. You better when this shit go back in when this shit go direct again? Mercury, let me do a quick Google. Mercury retrograde.
He's such an asshole, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
We really want better for you, Auntie.
Oh, I don't want better. I know you're an asshole. But see, you got to know how to play the game. See, because and it looks like, to be honest, Shaniqua knows how to play the game. So he tried, and she was able to go around that shit. And it was like, look, they promised me an $80,000 advance. I ain't even get the $80,000, and they threatened me to sign this shit. And the thing about that, Chris Light is not here to, confirm or deny any of that. So, and then we knew he was an asshole when it was another sexual assault allegation that he had, and he was able to bury that under some bankruptcy litigation. So we know what kind of asshole he is, and he likes to play with the courts and use them to bully and abuse people, just like a white man. I guess I should say allegedly, for he's sending me a cease and desist. So that is that on that. What we got next, honey? Oh, girl, honey, Swizz Beatz, honey. Why he got his child's mind, because you know how the last time we talked about him, he was fighting his own battles, honey, trying to fight for his freedom when it comes to him being involved allegedly with Joe Lowe in that one MDB scandal. But girl, so his child's mom, I guess it's his oldest child, possibly. I can't remember, but the mother of Swizz Beatz' child claimed he and Alicia Keys enabled the child's addiction that we have here by way of Hot New Hip Hop. So this mom, she found some weed and some vapes, baby, in her daughter's bag, and her daughter was like posting herself smoking it on Instagram and stuff. She was not a happy camper when she saw that shit, and because the daughter is 17 years old, and this starts by saying, Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys have been happily together for a long time, but new allegations question their family dynamics in their wider orbit. The mother of Swizz Beatz' 17-year-old daughter, Nicole Dean, and her name is Jonna Sebastian, took to Instagram with some harrowing accusations against the couple regarding Nicole. As caught by the Neighborhood Talk on Instagram, she shared a video of an alleged bag of vapes belonging to Nicole, accusing the couple of enabling her alleged addiction to drugs and vapes. Sebastian only specified, Sebastian only specifically mentioned marijuana regarding drugs. She also claimed that Nicole hit her in Swizz and Alicia's defense, prompting this online call out. So Jonna Sebastian said she's also spoken to her former partner about her concerns, but alleged that he's ignored her at every turn. She also complained about heavy social media use despite her complaints and lack of education focus, accusing the couple of taking Nicole out on yachts with celebrities and millionaires. Sebastian also accused Swizz of threatening and harassing her multiple times over the years. At press time, it seemed like the married couple of 15 years hasn't responded to these allegations. We will see if that changes soon. John Sebastian and Swizz Beatz welcomed their daughter Nicole in 2008. She is his third child. Okay, that's third, not the oldest, but she is his third child following Prince Nasir Dean with Nicole Levy in 2000 and Kasim Dean Jr. with ex-wife Mashonda in 2006. His and Alicia Keys' children, her only two kids, are their son Egypt Dean, who was born in 2010, and their son Genesis Ali Dean, born in 2014. This is not the first time that Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys have faced drama. However, previous instances were much more light. When she danced with Usher and embraced him at the Super Bowl a few years ago, many folks looked the timeline up with indignant or puzzled reactions to the debate. I don't know about doing this shit. Anyway, we will see if either artist responds to these allegations. In the meantime, they will probably continue their extracurricular career endeavors and continue being stars. But these accusations from Jonna Sebastian cast a dark alleged shadow over that. None of these accusations have been confirmed or addressed, so we'll see if anyone speaks out any further on this.
Take us out the family chat. We do not care.
Keep me in there. Keep my number in there because I want to see. I'll just mute the chat, but I still want to, go back and see the mess every now and then. Because when I tell you, honey, Swizz Beatz, a lot of y'all, those of us have been reading the, celebrity news for a while. Swizz Beatz, honey, has been very entertaining in that regard, honey, for a very, very long time. So, that's that on that. But I'm sure the mother has a reason to be concerned. She's sitting there saying, okay, my daughter not doing well in school. So, but when she's over there with her daddy, she want to sit there and go be on yachts with millionaires and shit and smoking and all that and stuff like that. And Alicia Keys and Swizz is enabling it allegedly. So, hey, we'll see if they speak out about this. I don't think he's going to speak out about it because he, like I said, he got his own $1 million issues to worry about right now. Or should I say $1 billion issues to worry about?
Just like the other Nepo kids. She don't feel like she need to go to school. She can get, range just off her parents' fame like a lot of them do. A lot of them don't go to college.
Yep. Well, that's that on that, honey. Oh, y'all, R. Kelly been removed from solitary confinement, and they got a picture of what he looks like. And I just want to say, anytime we talked about Jamal Bryant, and I said that motherfucker looked like a Temu R. Kelly, I love being right. Oh my God! So you see what I just shared here by way of hot new hip hop. R. Kelly removed from solitary confinement and shown in new prison pic. So this starts off, R. Kelly got a massive obstacle in his fight for a new trial when prison officials at North Carolina institution he's serving time at discovered the phone number of a retired warden in his jail cell. This led to solitary confinement. As it turns out, however, it seems like he won't have to worry about this anymore. According to the Los Angeles Magazine, authorities released the singer from solitary confinement after 2 weeks at the Federal Correctional Institution Special Housing Unit. Officials were conducting an internal review of the situation in that time frame. Per the outlet, his lawyer Bo Brinley said the inquiry did not discover any issues. Mr. Kelly has been released from special housing. No impropriety whatsoever was found with respect to his possession of the telephone number of a former prison official, he reportedly stated. He was kept in special housing for approximately 2 weeks without legitimate cause before the facility was compelled to release him. This news comes amid a new prison photo of R. Kelly that surfaced this weekend, caught by Double XL on Instagram. And in it, you can see him standing back to back with another inmate with his arms crossed. So let me share my screen, and we can go ahead and see the blueprint for what Jamal Bryant looks like. Girl, look at the material, honey. Tell me if you do not order R. Kelly off of Temu, you gonna get Jamal Bryant. Them niggas look just alike. This is crazy. Look at that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Look at Pastor Bryant, y'all. Oh, we have a comment saying I need to schedule an exam today. I don't give a damn what y'all say. That them niggas look just alike. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. As a matter of fact, y'all gonna have me act like I'm crazy. Hold on. Get Jamal Bryant. And we can all look at the material together. Girl, bye. You ain't telling me nothing. Them two niggas look just alike. Look like cousins. We have a comment. Let's start a GoFundMe for Auntie's eye exam. Shut up.
Well, at Costco, right? We're doing it at he's doing it in Costco. We're gonna schedule it for Costco. You know, I'm an executive member. So
y'all is not y'all is not gonna gaslight me into thinking that them two niggas do not look alike. They look just alike.
I'm not trying to gaslight. I'm just trying to be supportive, Auntie, for your eye health. Okay.
Touche. Ooh, we have a comment saying I should just pluck them out because I'm clearly not using them. Girl, wow. Well, child, this next story, I wasn't even sure if I really wanted to talk about it or not, but shit, hell, it's in the news, so let's talk about it. And I know exactly what this is. This ain't nothing but an attempt to change the narrative about her anti-blackness. But Doja Cat. Y'all say I just shared here by way of all hip-hop. Doja Cat reveals borderline personality disorder diagnosis.
Yeah.
Look, thank you, girl, because I wasn't even sure if I wanted to do it anyway.
I know. In Women's History Month, with you know what I'm saying, we're leading with positivity. We done had black people come up in this way. No, absolutely not. Take that shit back to South Africa.
Well, there you have it. Yeah, I really wasn't feeling. I'm not a fan, baby. She ain't telling me nothing. She gonna try to use that border personality disorder, whatever she claiming she has, to say, "Oh, that's why I was in these group chats with all these white supremacists. That's why I made a song called "Didn't Do Nothing." Girl, fuck you. With her anti-black ass, fuck that. And just like my Libra Queen said, we have a comment. Okay, got it. Next topic. I know that's right. Y'all, see, that's why I fucks with y'all. Y'all my people. Well, do y'all remember we were just talking about Fawn Weaver, the Uncle Nearest founder, and they were alleging that she took money from Jay-Z and tried to hide it and tried to say it was something else or whatever. Girl, she said don't play with her because now she's suing. She did her best Jada impression. We suing. Well, you see where it says here by way of all hip hop, it's an exclusive. Fawn Weaver files lawsuit denying $20 million Jay-Z loan cover-up in Uncle Nearest. So Fawn Weaver just filed a lawsuit blasting last week's Uncle Nearest story involving Jay-Z and the hidden $20 million, and she's not backing down from the lender she's saying is lying through its teeth. The Weavers and their company, Grant Sidney, are suing Farm Credit Mid-America for spreading what they call false and malicious statements about how the $20 million from Jay-Z's Marcy Ventures actually moved. According to documents obtained by All Hip Hop, the complaint says every dollar that went through Grant Sidney was properly documented and went straight to Uncle Nearest, not into the Weavers' pockets. Farm Credit's been running a narrative that's basically the opposite. They claim Fawn hid the $20 million Jay-Z loan from them and the court-appointed receiver. Farm Credit says she funneled it through Grant Sidney to keep it out of the creditor's hands. They also allege roughly $20 million in whiskey barrels vanished and that loan money secretly bought Martha's Vineyard property. That story fed headlines everywhere. It sure did because we read it here. But Weaver's legal team is saying the receipts tell a different story. Bank records and intercompany agreements show the transfers were standard corporate moves, not some hidden scheme. Grant Sidney received no benefit from this $20 million, and it solely went to the benefit of Uncle Nearest, her lawyer wrote in the filing. The complaint also takes direct aim at the missing barrels claim. Weaver's team says inventory and warehouse records prove the whiskey never disappeared. They're stressing that Farm Credit already had access to those records when it made the missing barrel claim, so the lender knew better. A former Uncle Nearest CFO is getting called out in the lawsuit for what the complaint describes as significant misconduct, including misreporting and irregular accounting entries, before that executive got pushed out. The whole situation is playing out while Uncle Nearest sits in federal receivership, a move that stripped control from company leadership. Farm Credit has argued in court that Uncle Nearest defaulted on more than $100 million in loans, overstated barrel inventory by tens of millions of barrels, sold off collateral barrels to cover other debts, and violated key financial covenants. A judge appointed a receiver in 2025. The receiver now manages the business while creditors line up with total claims pushing towards $20 million. Weaver is trying to redraw the whole picture, arguing that Farm Credit's narrative about fraud, missing barrel, and that Jay-Z loan didn't just land her in court. It helped push a fast-rising Black-owned whiskey brand into its most fragile moment. So that's that. She said, "Don't play with me and my money. We have receipts, and this was all legit. So I don't know what the hell y'all talking about." And as far as the missing barrels, and then she said Farm Credit got access to that too, so they knew better. This is actually very interesting. I'm going to continue to follow this story. So that's on that, honey. Oh, girls. The girls are fighting. Libra Queen pointed this story out to me over the weekend, honey. The girls are fighting, honey. So y'all remember how when they picked up Neo Langston, David's should I say former friend? Honey. Well, you see where it says here, David's friend Neo says he won't comment on the case publicly again. So Neo, a friend of David, who blasted the guy on social media this week, says he doesn't care what the public thinks of him, and he's done commenting on the case publicly. Neo took to Instagram Saturday to speak out in a series of fiery posts, kicking one off by saying he knows his silence in previous months has led to a void of information that everyone wants to fill. However, this case isn't about him, Neo notes. It's about getting justice for Celeste Rivas, whose mutilated body was found in the trunk of David's Tesla more than 6 months ago. Neo says he cares way more about that than the tribulations. He cares more about that and the tribulations Celeste's family must be going through than the public's opinion of him. He goes on to say that he won't publicly give any opinion or emotion about this case because I find it disrespectful and not my place to weigh in on it, especially as it's still ongoing. Neo says the record will reflect the truth in due time, and he will simply wait until it does. Of course, Neo did pull the curtain back on his feelings regarding the case on social media Friday, sharing posts with his close friends on Instagram, which he blasted David and indicated he knew more about the case than the public. Neo's lawyer previously told us, in part, Neo played no part in this heinous crime, and he continues to be wrongfully persecuted in the court of public opinion. Though law enforcement sources have told us the rapper is seen as a suspect in this case, no arrests have been made, and he's gone radio silent. So the girls are fighting, honey. He said he knew way more about this. I know way more about this school, and the truth will come out. So is he probably just mad? I feel like would he be this upset if the feds didn't pick him up from his mama house? Because that's probably why his ass mad. Because look, you picked me up from my mama house, and now you got the courts questioning me and shit. So I don't know. I will certainly follow. And that's on that. This is actually a really interesting story, and I'm sure y'all don't know who this person is, because I don't know who this person is. But if y'all do happen to know who DJ Fat is, great. But baby, he got some allegations against him, honey. Girl, I was reading this story like, oh, And you should see where it says here by way of hot new hip hop, DJ Fat hit with harrowing grooming allegations from a Twitch streamer. So, DJ Fat is a well-known figure in the hip-hop underground over the past few years, but allegations of grooming have spiraled his career into controversy. Now he faces fresh allegations from a Twitch streamer, influencer, and content creator known as Honey, or Filipina PH on Twitter, where she made the accusations. DJ Fat got his SoundCloud deleted in March of 2020 because he sent a 15-year-old boy nude pictures of his sister, she alleged. Can't sue me when you're broke. Can't sue me when it's true. DJ Fat woke up his own shit because he was so backed up from sipping lean. This is a fact. Can't sue me because you're broke. Can't sue me when it's true. Some reports suggest that this is the daughter of Manny Pacquiao. However, no official information indicates that this is the case. Via Twitter, it seems like Fat responded, I think motherfuckers need the clout more than me. Don't give a fuck about none of this shit. He tweeted on Sunday. I'll keep my thoughts to myself. LOL. I don't know who that is. Fat added while replying to another user. It seems like he and Honey had already fought on the social media platform before. So this is a massive escalation of that tension. For those unaware, DJ Fat is a host, music industry voice, and of course, a DJ in the underground, known for his work with Netspin and many others. He faced grooming allegations before regarding that dynamic. That also gained notoriety for breaking records like TK's The Race. As for Honey, she is a social media influencer and content creator with a large following, and she hasn't really addressed the situation any further. However, she did tweet, moral of the story, you can't pick on and mess with the last person on your corner, after she made these allegations. We will see if this devolves into more serious confrontation or issue as fans online continue to react. It seems like DJ Fat denied the allegations against him and will most likely brush them off for the foreseeable future. In any case, it's a dark moment for Fat that many fans want answers after previous allegations surfaced. I'm just saying, if previous allegations surfaced, honey, there's a pattern. I'm just saying. And that girl coming out, and that girl, I looked her up. So I'm not, familiar with who she is personally, but it looks like she does have close to 40,000 followers on her Twitter. So yeah. That's that on that. DJ Fat is a nasty groomer, allegedly, and allegedly sent a 15-year-old boy nude pictures of his sister. Nasty.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm. Girl, do y'all remember? I know y'all remember Kayla Nicole, honey. She took the internet by storm a long time ago. Like, I'm sure y'all remember that girl's videos.
Yeah.
Yes. Girl, her ass out here allegedly fighting her hairdresser, honey. Girl. Y'all see I just shared here by way of the Shade Room. You see where it says social media star Kayla Nicole Jones reportedly accused of assault and more by hairstylists in a new lawsuit. Oh, girl. So Kayla Nicole Jones has fans used to her polished, relatable content, but behind the scenes, things are heating up. Her former hairstylist, and if I mispronounce this name, please forgive me, but Nisa the super stylist, Adam, has filed a civil lawsuit alleging physical and verbal abuse during a 2024 work trip. Social media is already buzzing as the shocking claims put the influencer in a very different kind of spotlight. According to reports, Hanisa Adam, professionally known as Nisa the super stylist, is suing Jones over an alleged incident during a 2024 Los Angeles work trip. Adam claims that tensions escalated after a series of questions she asked Jones were met with threats, culminating in what she says was a physical strike to her eye. The two women had been sharing a short-term Airbnb rental during the trip, which Adam says made the situation particularly uncomfortable. She alleges that after the incident, Jones continued to hurl obscenities at her through the closed door. Additionally, a friend reportedly arrived to escort her from the property. Adam's lawsuit lists assault, battery, and intentional infliction of emotional distress among the claims and is seeking unspecified damages. While Jones has yet to publicly respond, sources note that in early stage civil litigation, defendants often let their legal teams handle communications. The silence leaves the narrative in the public eye squarely with Adam for now. The timing is especially awkward for Jones, whose brand has been built on relatability and approachability. Fans and followers are used to seeing her polished, curated content online, but the allegations starkly contrast that image. Furthermore, even unverified accusations can carry serious consequences for creators whose careers rely heavily on public perception. Fans ran straight to the Shade Room team's Instagram comment section, where they had mixed opinions on the allegations against Kayla Nicole Jones. Some defended her, saying there's no way she'd throw hands for no reason, while others shared that they believe it. Of course, you already know some were speculating that the stylist might just be trying to cash in. So that's that on that. I don't. I'm
Fuck
not.
the Shade Room.
Honestly, honestly, but I'm not one of the people who's gonna, just because somebody looks relatable or something on their page or something. I'm never gonna say, oh, I would never believe this person would do something. I believe anybody could do anything if you put them in any situation. So I don't. But we will certainly find out. I don't think this girl, especially for somebody who, this seems like it was a close relationship with, if she's traveling with her, sharing R&B, Airbnbs together, getting her hair together, and just their relationship turned sour. And yeah, I will certainly follow this. But just like Libra Queen said, fuck the Shade Room. So, all right. Oh, girl. Let's talk about a violent stud, honey. A violent stud out in Houston. Just out of curiosity, have y'all ever heard of the rapper by the name of OMB Bloodbath? I'm sure y'all have not. Well, y'all about to hear her ass today, honey.
Auntie, I need you to be fucking for real.
You never know. I mean, because I've heard of OMB Peasy.
Never know, Auntie.
You never know.
BFFR.
Well, OMB Bloodbath indicted again as Fed seeks conviction in gang-related murder, as a reporter here by All Hip Hop. Well, OMB Bloodbath faces a second federal trial after prosecutors refused to accept a hung jury in her 2017 Third Ward murder case. The Houston rapper was back in court last week for her arraignment on a superseding indictment that adds serious charges to an already heavy case. The new indictment alleges she knowingly and intentionally participated in the killing of 53-year-old Samuel Johnson, an innocent bystander caught in gang crossfire. This is different from the first trial, where prosecutors had to prove she ordered the hit. Now they're saying she was directly involved. That's a major shift. According to the Houston Chronicle, the charges include murder in aid of racketeering and firearm use during a violent crime resulting in death. Both carry mandatory life sentences. She's been locked up since 2023, waiting for this moment. The first trial ended in January with a deadlocked jury after 2 weeks of testimony. Prosecutors showed jailhouse recordings, thousands of text messages, and even one of her rap videos to prove she led the 100%. She led the 100% third ward gang. The defense argued the evidence didn't prove she ordered anything. One of the actual shooters, Marquise Erskine, testified he acted on his own. But prosecutors weren't buying it. They claimed Erskine was protecting her. He later pled guilty and got 285 months in federal prison. That's nearly 24 years on top of a 37-year state sentence. The feds were not playing around. The shooting happened on October 16th of 2017 on London Street in South Houston. 4 gang members drove a stolen car and opened fire on a rival from the Young Scott block. Johnson wasn't even part of the beef. He just happened to be there. The gang war between 100% Third Ward and Young Scott block allegedly killed dozens over a decade. The new trial is scheduled for May of 2026. This time, prosecutors are coming harder with that direct participation charge. The jury's got to decide if she was just a gang leader or if she had her hands in the actual murder. Either way, life is on the table. Ooh, child. Oh, okay, I won't say that comment in the chat. Oh, we have a comment. Do have what I will say that we have a comment saying this ain't Pete Davidson. And her music, I actually had a chance, skim some of her music. It wasn't bad. It was all right. But yeah, they coming for her. They had a hung jury first. The prosecutor's like, no, this well, if she didn't lead it, if she didn't order that hit, she was definitely involved in it. But this innocent man died because of her actions, and we want her in jail for life. So we will see how
Well,
this
that
turns out.
as a name is so extra. You guilty of something. You got to be.
I wouldn't, I wouldn't get on the bad side of someone who calls himself Bloodbath. I just, girl, you need anything, girl? You want me to bring you a Coke or something? You need anything? Some peanuts? Because, yeah. Well, that's that on that, honey. Child, did y'all know Cyndi Lauper has a son who raps?
Control Alt Delete.
I did not know his ass rap. Well, I brought him up because he's actually his white privilege got him some
Skip.
I don't know. Do y'all see? Because you see where it says
you
here,
don't know.
That's what I say. I don't know if y'all want to skip this or not because it is kind of a good story. And you see where it says Cyndi Lauper's rapper son Dex?
No. See, look, we have already suffered by the way of this. What's the man name?
Don't even bring it up. Don't. No.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
I hope that's not even on the list because I don't even want to talk about it.
Is that on the list, Auntie?
Who? I don't even know who you're talking about.
Jack Harlow.
Don't say the name.
Oh, hell no.
Okay.
Okay, well then skip. Because we don't want this either.
Well, then we already skipped one. Wait.
She sure
did.
We
ain't got that many stories left.
Okay. Okay, well, as long as Jack Harlow ain't on the list.
He is not. He will not, unless he do something like that he proves that he's a freaking racist ass homophobe that I think he is. Then I won't be talking about that fuck nigga on my show. Oh, let me not even call him that because he thinks he's one. I won't be talking about that fuck cracker on my show.
Let me tell you, so the way the internet. Oh God, I just was so disgusted. Thank God it was outside of Black History Month because sweet Jesus.
We have a comment saying Tom Hanks' son. Well, no, but speaking of him, his ass just got back from. You remember his ass was stuck overseas. I think he was at the Oscars last night. His weird ass. That is a weird ass white boy, honey.
Tom Hanks and Rita do not deserve what they getting from this one. Oh my God.
Well, we'll skip. Don't nobody want to hear about you, Dex. So next.
I didn't even know Cyndi Lauper had a kid.
No, I didn't know. I knew she had a kid.
Prison time. Good for him. Amen. Okay, God is good. Good for Cyndi.
White privilege, honey. Fucking around with a gun. I just want to quickly say, fucking around. You remember we were just talking about guns in New York and how they don't play in New York, but he was able to get a plea deal for having a gun. Okay, white privilege.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's that. Well, speaking of celebrity kids, honey, y'all know Brooklyn Beckham, honey, how he was beefing with his parents. And we learned out, if you were watching the Oscar last night, you probably learned because it was one actress who got up there, or maybe she wasn't an actress, I forgot who she was, but she got up and she said that it was Mother's Day over in the UK. And
yes,
I was like,
she was the one that won the best actress, right?
I don't know her because I didn't even see that movie.
Oh Lord, Jesus! I think she won Best Actress. Yes.
And I think she was what? She's was she Scottish, Irish, something like that?
Something. Okay.
Yeah. But well, it was Mother's Day, honey. But Brooklyn, he didn't say shit about his mom. But you know who he did say something about? His mother-in-law. And you see where it says
he's shading hard. Ooh,
hard, girl.
That's a hard shade.
You see where it says here by way of TMZ? Brooklyn Beckham praises mother-in-law, skips Victoria Beckham on UK Mother's Day. Well, Brooklyn Beckham kept the distance going with his famous family on UK Mother's Day, skipping any tribute to mom Victoria Beckham while praising his mother-in-law instead. Brooklyn took to Instagram Sunday to post a belated birthday message for his mother in law, Claudia Peltz, praising her in a sweet tribute. Happy birthday to the best mother in law, Brooklyn wrote alongside a photo of wife Nicola Peltz and her mom, Claudia. Love you so much and hope you had the most amazing day. Noticeably absent during the holiday, any mentions of Victoria. Meanwhile, the rest of the Beckham clan showed Victoria plenty of love. David Beckham and the couple's other kids, Romeo Cruz and Harper, all honor her publicly on social media for Mother's Day. Brooklyn's silence comes as tension between him and his famous family continues to swirl. The drama has been brewing since Brooklyn married Nicola Peltz in April of 2022 amid persistent rumors Nicola clashed with Victoria. Things escalated earlier this year when Brooklyn publicly blasted his parents in a January social media post accusing them of caring more about their public image than his marriage. In the same post, Brooklyn also addressed the long circulating wedding rumor Victoria interrupted his first dance with Nicola, claiming she danced very inappropriately with him in front of guests, saying he never felt more uncomfortable and humiliated.
I don't know. I don't like him shading his mama that hard, but okay, whatever, kid.
That's that on that, honey. You know it's sad, but I have to say I have my popcorn. I am loving the drama. I must say. Well, let's talk about some Bravo celebrities, honey. I personally don't know who any of these people are. The next two stories I'm gonna talk about, but you know, Bravo has a massive following, and they're good for a bitch's clips. So, this first story by way of TMZ. Did any of y'all watch Married to Medicine LA? I doubt it because I don't even think y'all watched the regular one in Atlanta. Well, you'll see where it says here, Married to Medicine Leah Jones wants to change child custody agreement. Child custody agreement. What the hell is custody, child? Anyway.
I watched a few episodes of it.
Did you?
Long time ago.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know who this is. That's been how long it's been, okay?
Right. I've never seen any of the LA girls on Married to Medicine. Never even watched it, but I was a huge fan of the Atlanta one. Well, this starts off. Married to Medicine Los Angeles star Leah Jones wants to change the child custody agreement from her nasty divorce, and she's asking a judge to grant her more time with her kids. According to new legal docs obtained by TMZ, Leah is asking a judge for a 50-50 legal and physical custody arrangement with her ex-husband, Colin Diaz. Leah says Colin is financially providing for the kids, but is failing to recognize their emotional needs. And she says the relationship she has with their two kids is loving, supportive, and the strongest it's ever been. In the docs, Leah says Colin moved the kids to Lake Elsinore, California to get away from her. But she says she's been driving 4 hours a round trip from Los Angeles several times a week to be with her kids. She claims her son has gotten multiple detentions at school for fighting and says suicidal messages were found on his phone, which she claims his father was not aware of. We broke the story. The divorce settlement gave Colin sole legal and physical custody of the kids, and she had a lot of work to do to spend quality time with them. There was a restraining order involved, and she had to keep her nose clean for a year. Lisa says she's completed 52-week domestic violence course, done a bunch of therapy, and attended parenting and anger management classes. And after 3 years of monitored visits with the kids, she wants a new custody agreement that gives her more access to them. The judge ordered the parties to attend mediation over the custody issues and set a hearing for May to handle her request for more custody.
Wait, did you go over what she had done prior for her to be this estranged from her kids?
Listen, for her to have to take a 52-week domestic violence course and have 3 years of monitored visits with them kids, I don't know what was done, but that leads me to believe it had to be something egregious.
I wonder if it was towards him or both the kids. I'm like, what? Girl, what you got going on?
I would have to guess it would be for the kids, right? Because I mean, if it was just him, that's one thing. But then for her to have monitored visits with the kids.
Well, if it was towards him and the streak of violence, they may have been like preemptively like, okay, if you violent with him, then you might be violent with the kids. You know how they do. So that's interesting.
Mm-hmm. Very interesting indeed. Well, that's that on that. I will certainly follow this story because she wants to change. She wants more time with the kids, and she's alleging that the son is troubled. He's doing a lot of detention, and she found some suicidal messages, on his phone that the dad doesn't know about and stuff like that. So, not
Who's
to
the
compare, huh?
who's the medicine in the relationship? Who got the MD or Jason?
It seemed like I would actually guess it's him, seeing that he's the one with he's the financial breadwinner. Let me see. Let me Colin Diaz. Let me see who he is if he's the doctor.
Because in this picture, he looked like a hoodlum.
Oh, girl, he's a doctor of psychiatry.
Interesting.
So he's the medicine in here.
But his son's struggling. Something ain't right.
Y'all asking the right questions, Yanni. Y'all asking the right questions. Look, this is another one I will follow and see and definitely update y'all when I get more. Oh, somebody getting beat up. It sounds like somebody got hit with a bat, honey. It said clonk. Well, here's another Bravo show. This I certainly didn't watch this show. Have y'all heard of the McBee Dynasty on Bravo?
No.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like something that would be up here, but this is actually looks like a juicy story, honey. And you see where it says incarcerated the McBee dynasty. Incarcerated the McBee dynasties. Stephen McBee shut down in fights over fraud claims. Honey, he was scamming, honey. Well, the McBee dynasty, Steve McBee, who is currently incarcerated, was shut down in his attempt to dismiss a lawsuit alleging he fraudulently transferred property to his sons to avoid a huge debt to the government, TMZ has learned. According to court documents obtained by TMZ, a federal judge denied Steve's effort to get the civil suit brought by the U.S. government against him tossed out of court. In this case, the government claimed that Steve was notified of an ongoing federal investigation of potential crop insurance fraud involving various farming operations owned by Steve in June of 2023. The filing claims Steve met with the government in December of 2023 and subsequently met with his sons to transfer his interest in family property to avoid the government taking it. In November 2024, Steve pled guilty to one count of making a false statement in connection with federal crop insurance. As part of his plea deal, he admitted to receiving millions in federal benefits to which he was not entitled, with losses to the United States totaling around $4 million. Steve was ordered to pay $4 million in restitution and sentenced to 24 months in prison. In his attempt to get the related civil suit dismissed, Steve claimed the government had no case, saying the trust for his sons had been created long before the government investigation and that he wasn't insolvent at the time of the transfers. But the court didn't buy his argument, denying his bid to have the civil suit tossed out. Baby, I don't know why y'all be playing. Y'all be fucking around with federal money. I don't know why y'all think y'all can do it and get away with it, honey. You know it's serious when they lock a white man though, because you know they don't like lock white. Even when they kill like a whole group of people, they do everything they can to not like it. Oh well, he's mentally ill. Let's put him in a mental facility. He doesn't need to be in there with all those quote unquote animals. But baby, when they lock your ass up because you fucking with their money. Don't fuck with federal funds. Well, that is that on that. I got 3 more stories left. Girl, now this is some political tea, honey. You know I don't usually talk politics, honey, on this show unless it intersects with hot topics, and this one has. Have y'all heard about how you say her name? Kristen Sinema? Did y'all hear about her over the weekend, child? And how she got caught fucking her bodyguard to and fro, honey? I mean, fucking. lots of hot sloppy fucking honey.
No. Wait, who is she?
Well, she was a Arizona. Let me look her up because I don't want to misspeak. Let me see, Kristen Semina. Am I even saying her name right? Oh, it says so. She's a former United States senator, a lawyer, and she was United States
Kristen
senator from
Cinema.
Arizona.
That's Kristen Cinema. Okay. I know who that is.
Cinema. Okay, how did I say her name? Cinema.
I don't know, maybe, but it's Kristen Cinema. Oh, what?
Baby, and she was fucking honey. I mean, for her bodyguard, they was fucking honey. And she got sued for it. She got sued by the bodyguard's wife. So, and you see how this story from TMZ
in North Carolina.
Yes, and that's the problem with this. So, and you see where it says here by way of TMZ, Kristen Cinema's boyfriend's ex accuses him of narcotics, psychedelic, and abuse in custody war. So it's just messy all around, honey. So Kristen Cinema's boyfriend, Matthew Amel, is involved in a bitter court battle with his estranged wife, and the ex claims Matthew abused narcotics and psychedelics, TMZ has learned. Matthew's estranged wife, Heather Amel, filed court docs in March of 2025 seeking custody of their 3 kids and child support. In seeking primary custody of the kids, she claims Matthew has a history of uncontrolled bouts of anger, adding he oftentimes expresses his anger by punching the wall of their home and breaking and destroying furniture and screaming at Heather in a fit of rage. Heather says she wed Matthew on October 23rd of 2010 and separated on November 1st of 2024. They share 3 children, Clara, Isla, and James. She alleges Matthew has a history of substance abuse, including marijuana, narcotics, alcohol, and psychedelics, and she says he continues to abuse these 3 substances. Kristen and Matthew have spoken out in favor of psychedelics and argued for more research on the matter. Heather says Matthew regularly travels out of the country to obtain and consume illegal substances, and she worries that he leaves the substances in areas accessible to the kids. She also claims she feared he was going to flee the country with their kids. Heather says Matthew demeaned and degraded her in front of their kids, calling her a nasty cunt and a fucking dumb bitch. She claims Matthew moved out of their home in November of 2024, but says he often shows up uninvited. Matthew denies all of Heather's allegations of drug use and denies he degraded her. As TMZ first reported, Kristen filed court docs this week, fighting a lawsuit brought by Heather, which blamed the former senator for breaking up their marriage. The Arizona politician admitted to the affair, but she denied she had relations in the state of North Carolina, where the lawsuit was filed, and argued the case should be dismissed on jurisdictional grounds as a result. So to answer your question, Libra Queen, yes, the wife filed this suit in North Carolina, but she's saying, well, we won't fuck in North Carolina. We was fucking in every other state. So let's go ahead and dismiss that lawsuit. So I have listened to your comment in the chat. I just looked him up. She's fucking that. Put her up and put her in front of a firing squad. Okay, so for those who are curious and who want to see, let's look up Matthew Amel. Let's see what he looks like. Oof, girl. So, okay. This is what, Yeah.
Ew. The bald head with the beard guy.
Mm-hmm.
He looked like a January 6er, but she scooped up. Child.
Well, it looks like he was doing the scooping.
Yeah.
Exactly, chill. Yeah, but I mean, boy, these Republicans, they something else, child.
Now, is she a Republican? I thought because Google says she's a Democrat. Is she?
Is she? I don't remember. Is she?
It says a former member of the Democratic Party. Cinema became an independent in December of 2022.
She was one of them those people who, the ops that infiltrated the Democratic Party and then voted with the Republicans 90% of the time.
Oh God. We have a comment saying he overtook the government and her pussy. He sure did. Well, just not in
Apparently
North
so.
Carolina. She popped that pussy in every other state, in all 49 other states, but not in North Carolina. Well, that's that on that, honey. So this is some sneaker tea, some sneaker news, honey. Adidas, honey. Adidas is filing a major lawsuit against Soul Retriever. And let me get the article here I have from Hot New Hip Hop. Y'all should see this here. And this starts off. Adidas just filed a federal lawsuit against Soul Retriever and founder Harris Monison. The accusations are serious and the evidence is pretty damning here per Complex. According to court documents, Monison sent an aggressive email to multiple Adidas executives. He demanded the platform receive preferential treatment and insider access to drops. The tone was unhinged, claiming Soul Retriever deserved respect as a brand dreams partner. Monison basically threatened to leak the entire Anthony Edwards 2 lineup if ignored. He claimed they had every colorway unreleased and would post them publicly. The email specifically stated they wouldn't hold back on leaking confidential product information. 2 days later, Soul Retriever posted the bread colorway on Instagram and Twitter. They called it a speculative mock-up, but it was actually a stolen image. The post went viral immediately, with sneaker collectors losing their minds completely. This wasn't speculation. It was confidential Adidas design work leaked to the world. Soul Retriever essentially proved Monison's threat was completely legitimate and real. The platform had access to classified product information, somehow internally sourced. The lawsuit alleges corporate extortion, trade secret theft, and copyright infringement happened. Adidas is seeking millions in damages and a permanent injunction against leaks. Statutory penalties could reach up to $150,000 per willful infringement in total. The sneaker community is split on this situation, honestly speaking, right now. Some see Monison as a villain extorting a major corporation aggressively overall. Others view him as fighting against gatekeeping in the sneaker release system entirely. The Anthony Edwards 2 bread colorway represents exactly why this lawsuit matters so much. The vibrant red paired with black leather and white accents look fire. The performance basketball silhouette shows Adidas' commitment to serious core innovation. Soul Retriever's Instagram post claiming it was speculative fooled nobody in the community. Sneakerheads immediately recognized this was actual leaked product design work stolen somewhere. The bread nickname echoes iconic Jordan 1 legacy, making this particularly significant. The colorway would have dropped later this year, creating massive hype and sales. Monison's threat to leak the entire lineup gave Adidas no choice but legal action. Soul Retriever just fired back with an official statement on Twitter denying everything. The platform claims they're proudly independent, a proudly independent media company covering sneaker culture. They're framing Adidas' lawsuit as an attack on free speech and press freedom. Monison's team is evoking First Amendment protections for their reporting activities overall. They deny the allegations entirely and say they'll mount a vigorous court defense. The statement thanks the sneaker community for continued support during this legal battle. This response shows Soul Retriever is taking the lawsuit seriously and fighting back hard. Mm-mm.
My issue with the whole thing is why they still in Nike Jordan lingo to put it on Anthony Edwards. I was like, who says that? Who start calling them bread? Like, please. No. What are we doing?
Mm-hmm. Stealing. Let me stop.
No, for real.
Well, that's that on that. Because my thing is, sir, you sent an email, right? And I can see if you may have like said this in a closed room where nobody heard you or whatever, and then you can say, "Oh no, I ain't say that. I ain't say that." No, sir, you send an email with this shit, and now it's documented. Like, dude. So you can deny all you want, but they got the email saying that if you don't, because you feel like other people are getting preferential treatment from what I read in this story, and you feel like we got our heads so that we the real ones. You need to highlight us, and if you don't, we gonna leak this shit. And a leak happened, and now look, now y'all ass is getting sued, and now you're trying to deny it. You shouldn't have put that shit in the email. What is wrong with you? Well, that's that on that, child. This is why I wear boots. Well, and the last story is unfortunately a sad one, y'all. This is for the Durham natives. Unfortunately, a very popular Durham rapper was killed over the weekend in Durham. So he's a rapper who goes by YBT. And you all should see where it says here by way of Unplugged TV Media, North Carolina rapper YBT reportedly killed in overnight Durham shooting.
He looked like a kid.
He was. And I actually saw like a lot of people on my, when it happened, a lot of people, including a woman who I know personally. Shout out to Shay. Hey Shay, who she used to be the owner of Sachet Shoes in Durham. And Shay is actually really big on community, and she actually she had a mayoral run at some point, but she was actually posting about him saying he was a respectful young man. He was very community focused. And it was just a really, so this is how I got went, because I wasn't familiar with his music. His music might be a little bit too young for Auntie, but I still, he's a Durham native, and I really hate that I'm have to hear about him after his passing. So this starts off: a late night shooting in Durham has reportedly claimed the life of rising North Carolina rapper YBT, according to friends and family members who shared the news on social media early Saturday morning. According to reports from WSB TV News, Durham police responded to a call about gunfire shortly before midnight Friday in the 3500 block of North Roxborough Street. When officers arrived at the scene, they discovered 3 people inside a vehicle suffering from gunshot wounds, 2 men and 1 woman. Authorities say both men were pronounced dead at the scene. The woman was transported to a nearby hospital with injuries that police described as non-life-threatening. While police have not officially released the identities of the victims, multiple people close to the situation claim that one of the men killed was North Carolina rapper YBT, a local artist known in the regional hip-hop scene. Investigators have not yet released details about a suspect or possible motive, as the case remains under active investigation. Durham police are asking anyone with information about the shooting to contact investigators. It's really sad. So rest in peace, young man. And condolences to his family, his friends, his loved ones, his fans, everybody who loved him. And let me see, y'all, because let me see, Robbie. After age, let me see how old he was. They don't. I'm not seeing too much of anything about his age. Oh, wait. It says he was 34. One report. Oh.
Nah, get another picture, because you
Let me see.
What a Facebook ad, because the people over there gonna tell it.
Let me see. I just going to Google Images. Let me see if we can find something to make him look like he's 34. Nah, that look like he looked fresh out of high school. Yeah. Well, whatever the case, still sad. Unfortunately, his family, his friends gotta go on without him. Well, y'all, that was all the tea that I had for us on this fabulous Monday. So before we head out, do any of you have any tea that you want to share, or any tea that I might have missed?
I hope y'all ate pie on Saturday. I hope y'all wear green tomorrow. And today is Black Press Day, Auntie?
It is indeed, yes. And for those who don't know, see, you would know if you would subscribe to my mailing list. But for those who don't know, Black Press Day is a celebration of when the first all black newspaper was hit on the stands in New York. And that was, when was it? I put it in the email. I think it was 18 something, child. It was a long, long time ago. But and March 16th so is Black Press Day. So we celebrate that in all the black press out, except for the Shade Room. Except for the Shade Room. And in Hollywood Unlocked. Because anything, with Jason Lee involved, no. But shout out to Black Press. We need it. You know what? The hell with it. Shout out to the Shade Room and Black Press because they're still an audience for that type of stuff. And they have a large following and people read them. So they're still black. So shout out to them. We have a comment. Just a reminder that March is colon cancer month. Kindly remind your millennial Gen X people to get a colonoscopy, and it's no big deal. Excuse me, the procedure is no big deal. There you go. Well, at this millennial, unfortunately, I think I still have like 5 more years before insurance covers my exam. Because don't they start covering men at 45? So, but yeah, if you're an older millennial.
Go ahead.
That was what I was saying. If you're an older millennial, yeah, this is for you.
Black Press Day, March 16th, 1827. And we will accept Hollywood Unlocked. We will not accept the Shade Room, period.
I will never forget that time, honey, when it was exposed that the TD Jakes church was involved in a really big way, allegedly. So, yeah. Well, y'all, again, make sure you subscribe to a bitch's mailing list. Head over to auntiederrick.com and hit the big green subscribe button at the top left. But I want to thank you all for taking time out of your busy day to come and sip tea with me. We will be back tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another live show if you can make it. And until then, I hope you all have a fabulous rest of your day.
Cheers.